Hello guys, it is Fluffysez here back at another video for you guys today. Today guys, I'm going to be teaching you how to get Noodle extensions on your Oculus Quest 2. So recently, the Quest community has said that many mods are coming to the Quest 2, one of which is Noodle extensions. Noodle extensions has been requested time and time again, so with it finally coming, I thought I would make a video that teaches you how to put mods on your Quest 2. That way when Noodle extensions does come out, you'll have the ability to do it. In this video, you should expect a quick tutorial about how to install mods onto your headset using BMBF. If you're having difficulties at all, skip to the timestamp on screen in order to get some troubleshooting tips. At the end of the video, I do plan on troubleshooting some of the steps in case you are having difficulties. In this video, you are going to need BMBF, you're going to need a PC, you are going to need a link cable, and you are going to need Discord. The reason you need Discord is because that's going to be the place where you'll find all the mods, or you can just search through GitHub, but that can become a bit more complicated. With that being said though, let's jump straight into the video. For starters, what you're going to need to do is open up BMBF in the headset, and then once that is open, I definitely recommend either putting via the Oculus app and making it so your headset doesn't fall asleep, or just make it to where the fall asleep time is a very long time. Or what you can do is just leave the headset on your forehead, which is what I normally like to do. I do look kind of stupid, but it works just fine. Once you've done that, you can open up a web browser of choice where you're going to have to Google a very specific thing. What you do is you'll check for your IP of your headset over on SideQuest. In my case, it is 1045.192. So what you do is you type that in, 1045.192. Once you've done that, you want to also put in the port, which would be :5 and then 4 zeros, 1 2 3 4. Once you've done that, as long as your headset is connected to Wi-Fi and so is your PC, you're allowed to click enter. In my case, if we look down the bottom right, you can see I am connected to Ethernet. That little symbol means Ethernet and not Wi-Fi. In order for this to work in most households, you are going to need to be able to use internet, as Wi-Fi and Ethernet go through different networks, is the easiest way to say it. So what you're going to do is you're going to have to unplug the Ethernet from your PC, like physically unplug it. A lot of desktops don't have Wi-Fi chips, which may lead to some problems, but most laptops will have internet chips, and some desktops have it as well. So if you are having difficulties connecting, try unplugging your Ethernet. Once your Ethernet is now disconnected, you can see it down here, the little internet thing. It looks like Wi-Fi and not the Ethernet symbol. That means you are now connected to Wi-Fi and not via your Ethernet. I'm going to put on my headset again because my headset fell asleep, and you need to have BMBF physically open in order for this to work. You have to be on the BMBF page. So don't mess that up, make sure you're actually on the BMBF page. Once you're there, you can then click enter, and it'll connect over to BMBF upload via your PC connected to your headset. From here, you can now upload your mods. So with that being said, let's go grab some mods. In order to keep my headset on, what you can also do, besides just changing how it works or leaving it on your head, what you can do is you can put a controller or something in front of the camera, and that way it still senses that a head is in the headset and it'll stay on. With that, this will stay open. We now have Discord open. Look at all these fantastic people who joined my Discord server, link down below, where I help with both VR issues as well as just a fun community for you guys to go hang, play Beat Saber with some of your friends. Occasionally we'll also host tournaments and giveaways. With that being said, we're going to be navigating over to the Beat Saber modding group Discord server, the BSMG Discord. From here, what you're going to want to do is scroll down to where it says public releases, and you're going to go to Quest mods. PC mods will not work on your headset, period. They just don't work. You need to use Quest mods. From here, I recommend just scrolling through, searching for what you want, and finding something that you want to add to your headset, in which case probably Noodle extensions, which is what the title of this video is going to be. Currently, Noodle extensions is not out, so we're going to try it with something else. Also, what you can do is you can come over here, and if you search in, and then you do Quest mods, you can then search for what you want. I will say Discord search, kind of hit or miss. It doesn't always work as you'd hope and expect. So I would recommend just scrolling through and looking for what you want. That always works better for me. In this case, we are on the version 1.13.2 for BMBF. So you're going to have to look for 1.13.2 mods. In this case, we have no mixed text. We have insta-fail accuracy, all this kind of stuff. I'm just going to look for something real quick that I want to add to my headset and show you guys how to get it. Right here by Quest Will 8, we have song difficulty chart 0.1.0 for Beat Saber 1.13.2. Because it's for the version we have, we are able to get it. So right here you can read through it. Here you can see the download. Once you click that, it'll open up a GitHub page. This GitHub page will automatically download. This is not always the case. A lot of times the page it will take you to is a GitHub page, and you can find the releases on the right of the page. If you click on that right side where it says newest release, it'll download the same zip as we got right here. It's a bit different for every mod you're going to try and get, as different developers do it different ways, so you'll just have to search and navigate around the GitHub page in order to find your download. Once you have this, you can either drag it to your desktop or just open up your downloads folder. In my case, I'm going to open up my downloads folder, and as you can see, it is right here. Now I have reopened my BMBF page. My uploads are right here. What we're going to do is drag and drop the zip into here. Sometimes if the dragging and dropping doesn't work, you can click this and you'll be able to put in files that you have elsewhere. Once I navigate to my downloads, what I can do is I can pick the one I want. This is the mod. So if we click open on that, it'll install it. So, as you could probably see earlier, I was having some difficulties actually getting the mods to go in, and that is because if you saw down the bottom right, it was a red, even though I thought my headset was on. Turns out my headset wasn't on, so we're going to put it back on my forehead like we like to do. We're going to click upload files, the download page will pop up, double click, and then it'll install the mod. Once it's installed, you can head to your mods tab, make sure it's on, and then you can click sync to Beat Saber. Your mod will begin to sync to your Beat Saber, and once this process is complete, you are able to go to Beat Saber and use your new mod. Along with that, as you can see, I got a bunch of other mods as it's my first time syncing to Beat Saber, so I get all the core mods as well, like Pink Core, Quest UI, Codigan, and then custom types. That being said, let's go test this out, see if we actually got all the mods we just received. While I am opening up Beat Saber and we're getting into this, I can give you guys some troubleshooting tips. First, make sure your Ethernet is disconnected. Second, go onto your phone on the Oculus app and either turn off auto sleep or just leave your headset on completely. Another trick you can do is to leave your headset on your forehead during this process with BMBF open. If you're having difficulties, make sure your menu is not open at all. So if you have BMBF open, if you have your little taskbar menu, like the Oculus taskbar menu, that might also interrupt the process. So try clicking the home button twice to get rid of that, and that way you're just on the BMBF page. Along with that, I recommend refreshing, double checking your IP over in SideQuest, and making sure your headset is connected. Sometimes plugging in your headset to the computer makes it work for some reason. Don't ask me why. Along with that, not all mods are going to work right off the bat. You can go to my Discord to ask for some help, or you can even ask on the Beat Saber modding group Discord server. And double check that you are always using mods that are for the version that you are on. If you were trying to use a mod from a past version or a future version if you haven't updated, it will either crash your game or just not work at all. Along with that, all of your mods also have to be in a .zip folder. But now that we're in game, we can click continue. And as you can see, it all looks dope as we have the new notice board. If we look to our right, we can see the notice board, which was made by Pink and is called Pink Core, is the mod that gives us this notice board, which just has updates about mods and stuff. But as you can see now, if we go into a game, we'll give it a second to run. We don't actually want to go to custom songs yet. If we go to something like Beat Saber, we're going to turn that down a bit because it's a bit loud. If we go into Expert Plus, we should hopefully see right down there. This will graph the difficulty of the song. I probably should turn on no fail. Give me 1 sec to die. I haven't played Beat Saber in months, so that's why I'm not too good. But we're going to turn on no fail, that way I can show you guys what it looks like. So if we head over here, turn on no fail, and click play. If we look down, you can see this red dot square thing that will end up going through the whole entire song. Where you see spikes is where the difficulty of the song gets really, really hard. Anywhere where there's more notes, the spike will go up even higher. It's based on basically the notes per second more than the actual difficulty of each song, as programming it that way would mean the creator would have to go through and map out every individual song. So it's not always going to be exact for how hard the song is, but it is a good representation. With that being said, let's do some Beat Sabering. Excuse how bad I am. It's not my fault. I haven't played in months, and I have cyan lighting right now, so my controllers are not too good at tracking. As you can see as we're playing here, the mod will continue to run in the background. And if you get a really intense mod, sometimes it will lag out your... Oh my god. See, that's where the hardest part of the song was, and that's where the big spike was. If you get too many mods, or the mods are way too powerful, you may end up lagging out your Beat Saber. If you are lagging out your Beat Saber, I recommend turning off some mods, because some of the new mods that are being added, like Noodle's extensions, if you use them on very, very intensive maps, it may lag out your game despite what they end up saying. So don't always blame the mods, but it can be the mods if that's the issue. If you're having choppy blocks, that might be because you're using Bluetooth headphones. If you're using Bluetooth headphones with Beat Saber, it doesn't work very well. So just keep that in mind when you play. But as you saw, we added a mod, and that is the video. If you have questions, leave them down below. I'll try and answer as many as I can. Hopefully Noodle's extensions will be releasing very, very shortly, and you can go get all the mods that are currently up on the Discord server. If you enjoyed and this video helped you out at all, hit that like button down below and subscribe if you are new. You can become a little lettuce, a bear cub, or a mama bear after you subscribe by clicking that join button. Thank you to my current little lettuces and my mama bear for your support. It means so much. You guys are mad lads. And with that being said, it's going to end off the video. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Bye.